You want to have some healthy, whole food, plant-based dinners, but you don't have a lot of time? Well, stick around because I'm going to fix that for you. Greetings and welcome to or welcome back to PB with Jay. Here on the channel, we focus on all things plant-based goodness. And if I know anything, I know that one of the biggest challenges with eating whole food, plant-based, or at least the alleged challenges, is that people think it's very time-consuming. And it can be, a little bit of prep goes a long way. That said, there are definitely a lot of meals that you can make in 20 to 30 minutes. And today I'm going to show you 3 of our go-tos. We have got green pea pesto pasta, a peanut butter tofu rice bowl, and what might just be the quintessential PB with J meal here on the channel, our taco soup. Some of these meals we've made before, some of them I'm kind of modifying and playing with on the fly. Now, some of these meals you can get inside of our cookbook. The link for the ebook is right here on the screen. We are sold out of these hard copies, but we are keeping a waiting list. So if we get enough people that are interested, we will order more. So you can email me right here and let me know that you want to be put on that waiting list. And we'll let you know when and if we are doing that new printing. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoy this video and you want to see another like this, because we have no shortage of quick meals that we make on regular rotation in this house. And speaking of people who have said hello to us in the comments down below, I just want to give a quick love to some of you who have done that. Brenda from Springfield, Massachusetts. Christine from Mentor-on-the-Lake, Ohio. Todd from Boulder, Colorado. Christina from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Christy from Ashburnham, Massachusetts. Susie from Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. Lauren from New Jersey. Pat from Peterborough, Ontario. Shawnee from British Columbia. Debbie from the Texas Gulf Coast. She says she's a master gardener and she grows her own vegetables in her backyard. We try to grow some of our vegetables from time to time too. What are you growing? What do other people grow? Let us know in the comments down below what you're growing this summer in your gardens. Stacy from Ottawa, Ontario. Dawn from Virginia. Miss Jenny from New Zealand, who is in her 70s and has gone whole food plant-based to help with her cholesterol. Congratulations, Miss Jenny. If you'd like a shout out here on the channel, all you have to do is, like I said before, give us a shout out down below. Let us know who you are, where you're watching from. And like I said earlier, let us know what you're growing in your garden this summer, or if you're not able to do so, what kind of stuff would you like to grow? Because maybe we can talk about how you, don't mind me, because maybe we can talk about how you can do that in your own homes. That could be a whole video. And if you want to bump up on that shout out list, you can join us over in our members community for that perk, along with many, many others. The most important of which is just being part of a group of like-minded individuals. And you can join that for the price of a crappy cup of coffee a month. All right, let's get to the kitchen to make some quick meals. So this meal is actually one that we have made in 20 minutes. I want to say or less, but probably not less. And that's only because of how long it takes to boil a pot of water. If you don't count that, it's probably more like a 15-minute meal. And that is our green pea pesto. And we've made this before on the channel. It is one of our most popular recipes in our cookbook. But I'm going to add some things to it to kind of take it up to the next level, which is mostly just adding more vegetables. So what I like to do is when I'm cooking the pasta is chop up some broccoli and just throw it in for the last 2 minutes cooking time. And what I like to have on the side for topping is I like to just cut up some mushrooms and saute them. And for those in the family that like mushrooms, they can add them to theirs. And for those that don't, they can leave them out. Otherwise, this is really, really easy. So those two things are happening. What we're gonna do is take the rest of these ingredients here, and we're going to, first we're gonna thaw our peas by just putting them in some warm water for a few minutes. And then literally everything else is going to go into the food processor and you're gonna blitz it up. Until it's the consistency that you like. And if you like yours a little spicy, you can add a couple more red pepper flakes than what we recommend here. Or you can leave them out entirely. Use whatever pasta you like. I've got these Scooby-Doo kind of pasta going on here, but spaghetti works fine, linguine works fine. Literally any pasta works beautifully with this sauce. Let us know what you think and what you might do to tweak or add to your version of this. So for this super quick 20 to 30-ish minute meal, I'm gonna make what I call a peanut butter bowl. It's not really a stir fry, though it kind of is. It's like a rice bowl. Anyway, it's super, super simple. We're gonna start off by throwing the rice into an Instant Pot. If you don't have an Instant Pot, you can throw it on your stovetop. Just cook it towards the package directions. So you're putting it on the Instant Pot, put in like a cup of rice, plus a cup and a quarter of water, put it on for, just use the rice setting. Then we're gonna whip over to our vegetables and basically just grab whatever you got in the fridge. Grab like, I don't know, 6 cups worth of vegetables or more. It doesn't matter. Like grab as much as you want. What I've got here is a carrot, I've got a zucchini, I've got a pepper, I've got some French beans. I think I've also got a bok choy that we haven't used yet. And I'm gonna use a handful of mushrooms because I know Annie doesn't want them. So I'm just gonna use a few and I cut them big so you can pick them out. And then we're just going to cut those up. I've also got a little bit of cilantro here that I'm just gonna cut up and put on at the top. Okay, so before we put that on though, what we wanna do quickly is just take some extra firm tofu, take it out of its package, pat it down, just to get a little bit of that excess moisture off. We don't need to worry about pressing it. And then we're just gonna rip it into chunks, and then we're going to dust it with some cornstarch, just so it can get a little bit of a crispy edge to it. And then we're gonna throw it into the air fryer at around like 350-ish for about 15 minutes, and check it every now and then just give it a little toss if you need to. I like my tofu a little crispy. If you like yours less crispy, cook it for less time. Now you're probably looking at this going, these are all really bland. You got bland rice, you got just vegetables cooking on their own. The tofu doesn't have any flavor to it either. This is where all the flavor comes from. It's gonna be this like peanutty, limey ginger sauce. You're gonna put everything into like a small hand blender. You could also probably just mix this up by hand if you wanted to. I've got about a quarter cup of nut butter. I'm using peanut butter here. You can use almond butter. Cashew butter would be really good too. I've never done that before. That would probably be really tasty. 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, 2 tablespoons of water or non-dairy milk, tablespoon of tamari or soy sauce, a ginger knob, like 1 inch of ginger. Because I'm gonna blend this up in a hand blender, I'm just putting in like chunks of it, but you could grate it up if you wanted to. The juice of 1 lime, 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, and then if you wanted a little kick to it, add some red pepper chili flakes, and then blend it together. And then this is where you're gonna wanna just adjust it to the texture and the taste that you've got. I found when I first blended this, it was a little too thin, so I added another, I don't know, scoop of peanut butter to it, and then I made it really thick, so I added a little bit more non-dairy milk, and I think it made the perfect consistency for what I'm looking for. I wanted to like drizzle over top, and then mix it all together. Right? But if you want it thinner, then use less peanut butter. But this is also where you want to taste it and see if there's too much lime, not enough lime, and then the other flavors. The nice thing about a dish like this is while the rice is going, you can throw the tofu in while that's cooking, then you can get the vegetables going on, and you just have to stir those every so often, and while that's happening, you make the sauce. So everything's kind of happening all at once. And then to combine it, we're gonna put some rice in the bottom of the bowl, add the vegetables, tofu, and then just drizzle that peanut sauce over top, throw in some cilantro, done. This, I think I made, including talking to you and shooting this, in like 25-ish minutes.
Really yummy, crunchy pickles. Listen, ready?
Pickles and peanut butter go together really, really well. So
I'm not putting the sauce on.
Oh, it looks like there's
You're not putting my sauce on?
slide or something.
I don't like peanut butter sauce.
What?
Wait, I'll try pickles and peanut butter because I've never tried pickles and peanut butter.
Pickles and peanut butter is fire.
And it looks like there's gonna be some kind of.
Oh.
That's not actual peanut butter, so I can't really judge. But it's good.
Yeah, it's good, right?
And I'm having a kiwi.
I'm gonna steal one of your pickles from my bowl.
No, 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 no! I cooked the perfect amount.
Oh yeah, a little pickle in there.
I'm sorry, Izzy.
Willie's busy. She doesn't care. If you like pickles, cut up a couple and put it on here because it adds a really nice zingy pop. Pickles and peanut butter. Pickles and peanut butter.
Zesty.
I'm zesty tonight. Let's just 10 up the meal, adding the pickles to it. And this is super customizable. You could change out the vegetables. You could use tempeh instead of tofu. You could also just use beans if you wanted to. You could use quinoa instead of rice. Noodles if you wanted to. Pasta would be fine. Oat groats, sure. And then the sauce, obviously, you can change up any of these flavor variations. You could change out the peanut butter for tahini as well. You could put avocado instead of the peanut butter. You know, change out your fat source. It's a really, really simple meal, and the timing of it doesn't really change by changing those elements. Let me know if you make this or something similar to this and what you change out. Throw it in the comments down below to inspire me and others. So tonight we're gonna make what is probably the quintessential staple PB with J meal. And it's the ultimate one-pot meal that you make in the ultimate one pot, which is your Instant Pot. So this is our taco soup. If you've been watching the channel for a long time, you've probably seen us make this before. In theory, it takes longer than 20-ish minutes, but that's only because the Instant Pot takes a while to come up to temperature. It's the kind of meal you can probably make your own time, like 10 minutes and you walk away. So keep that in mind in terms of the quickness of this meal. Quick in some ways, not so much in other ways, but honestly speaking, it's the kind of thing that you could put in all the ingredients in. Would take you like 5-10 minutes max if you're slow on chopping and there's not much chopping to do. And then you come back 30 minutes later and you've got a delicious meal. So what goes in that pot? So the only chopping you have to do is some peppers and some onions. I put in an extra pepper here because we had one in the fridge and it's the end of the week and I'm cleaning it out. If you're using homemade beans, you need like 2 cups dry cooked. Cook those in advance. If you're using cans, use 1 can of pinto or red kidney beans and 1 can of black beans. So you're gonna put those in as well, along with some diced or crushed tomatoes. You get a 28-ounce can, half a cup of salsa, tomato paste, and I was out of broth, so I just put in straight up water, but I upped the seasonings. Like I doubled the seasonings that are on the screen here. And I probably tripled the chili powder just because when I first designed this recipe, it was for my kids when they were a little bit, not pickier, just, you know, they weren't into the spicy. So you're gonna mix that all together and then you're gonna put the red lentils just on top and you're gonna pat them down and then you're gonna put the Instant Pot on for like 15 minutes, walk away, do your thing, clean up, take the dog for a walk, whatever you wanna do. And when you come back, you've got this delicious, delicious meal. And I like to top this with some crushed tortilla chips. If you have some plant-based cheese you like, you can throw that on top. It's nice with some lime. If you've got like pickled jalapenos, those are really nice. You can really, really make it your own. And if I had some spinach or some kale, I'd probably chop that up and throw that in as well, just to get some extra greens in there. But we don't have any right now. What is your go-to one-pot Instant Pot meal? Let me know, and if you got a recipe for it, send it to me at my email address right here, and maybe I will feature that on an upcoming video. Thanks for joining us for these quick meals. If you want another video like this, let us know in the comments down below. Let us know what some of your very quick meals are, and maybe we'll consider making some of those in the future or our version of those meals. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, consider doing that for more videos like this. Hit the like button to let YouTube know to share this with other people. And since you're still here, YouTube has this one all queued up for you, especially if you're in like a little binging mode. I know some people like to binge the channel, which we greatly appreciate. And you know, by clicking on this one, allows you to do so.